Well, I wake up in the morning. Tell me, baby, what do you see? I see my true love and she walks and she kisses me eyesight. God, I know that's really free. I go walking down to your house. Tell me, is it good for me? Your mom, pa, they just want to kick me eyesight. God, I know that's really free. I'm really free, really free. Really to kick Come on! Richard! Oh yeah. These days just a bit quiet. This is very tricky. That's right. No, Richard. That's like something to your mother. I know, what's wrong with me? Every time I go near your baby aside, oh baby, that's really great. I try singing in the bathroom. Honey, with the heat on me. Every time you move towards my body outside, oh baby, that's really great. I'm really free. Really So, no, my first hit hasn't finished yet. When you spend 25 years with just the one hit, you don't miss bits out. They find interesting ways to make it last, you know, as long as you possibly can. So, I wake up in the morning. Tell me, baby, what do you see? Well, I see my true love and she walks up and she kisses me and I say, oh, baby, that's really great. I'm really free. So what I'll do now is I'll do the B-side of my first hit. Now what's interesting about back in 1977, in those days, when you had a record in the charts, the B-side sold just as many copies as the A-side. And this song's quite interesting. I mean, it's interesting because of just how good it is. I didn't realise how good it was at the time, but coming up to the millennium, the BBC had a poll to find what they thought the nation thought were the greatest lyrics written in the 2,000 years since Christ was born. Right, now the BBC were quite surprised, I mean I was a bit, to discover that Beware of the Flowers, because I'm sure they're going to get you, yeah, more popular than anything written by Bob Dylan or Paul Simon. Very good. You know, it's really weird when I tell people this is the nation's 7th favourite lyric. Most people ask, what was number 6? Right, number 6 was Yesterday by Paul McCartney. Right, I'm going to play this, and as you listen to it, keep thinking to yourself, oh, this is almost as good as Yesterday. Okay, let's make this the big one for Otway. Look out, baby, look out, pet. Here's a kid who's gonna get the blues when you go away. I'm on fire, cause I'm in love with a girl who's not the girl she was when I was out with her. I saw you in the garden, Minnie, you look so dumb now. Beware of the flowers, cause I'm sure they're gonna get you. Yeah! I won't cry if you say goodbye. Maybe I'll just kick myself inside. I really wanted to go home. You might say that today was the very last time on this one. You'll tell him on your own. Well, I'll tell him where to go to, baby, but you know I wouldn't dare. Beware of the flowers, cause I'm sure they're gonna get you, yeah. pure. It's a light that shines on a... Well, I know someone who loves me, and I know he really cares. Beware of the flowers, 'cause I'm sure they're gonna get you. Yeah! Quite an astonishing song that. It's really funny. It's one of those songs you don't tell people how good it is before you play it. They don't realise. That's amazing. You tell people and it goes down so much better. Okay, now try and picture this. Right? It's only a few years ago I would have got to this point in my show and I would have run out of hits. Right? But because I am a professional, I realise it's actually quite important to keep people's attention. And I found this quite well. Not many guitarists have got one of these. I have, because I have a special talent. Right? I was actually born left-handed. Right? And I still do the knife and fork the other way round, and still use the pen the other way round. But the first instrument I ever learned to play was actually a violin. And I don't know if you know this, but it's actually illegal to play left-handed violin. No, it's because if you join an orchestra, the bow goes in the other person's eye. Right? So you're made to do that. So when I got a guitar, I did this. But years later, I found I could do this just as badly. So I got one of these.